Right. Hello and welcome back to episode 86 of 3 Pints and a Clean Sheet. And as you can see from the screen, we are doing our tier list for this season's SPFL kits. We are doing, at time of recording, every SPFL home kit that has been released so far. We are starting with Premiership, going right the way down to League 2, usual format. We will start with someone, they'll nominate a category. If the other two want to change it, then we can change it. But a consensus of 2 is what is required to keep it in a category. We are going to start with Robert, with Aberdeen.
Well, the pattern on the kit wouldn't suggest that they want to play chess, but I think they'll be playing checkers. I quite like I know we all slug off the sponsor, but it's plain white right and actually just kind of suits the top. And I really like the collar. And I like that Adidas haven't went for that stupid templatey thing. So yeah, I'm going like.
Lovely. I will happily keep it there. Kyle, what's your thoughts?
Again, it's just a standard Aberdeen kit, I would say, just red and white.
Yeah.
It's a bit really. It's got a jazzy pattern that kind of adds to it. But
yeah,
wrong.
Exactly. And it's you to take us on to the next kit, which is Celtic.
And again, obviously, maybe can't see it in this angle, but ignore that. But same point again as a generic Celtic kit, just green and white stripes. Also, the sponsor needs to tone itself down. Bit big. But like for me personally.
I would agree to keep it there. Last year's Celtic kit was absolutely honking, and this one seems to be simple done well. And I like the hooped sleeves. I think you could just have green sleeves. I think that would spoil
it. I'm going meh because I don't like the generic Adidas template that was used by Spain and Scotland and all the other teams at the Euros. So it's a meh for me, but it's a lot better than their kit that they had last season.
Fair enough. And on to Dundee. We're doing Dundee before Dundee United because that's correct in alphabetical order. The first controversial one, shall we say, I have. It is some sort of centenary kit, I believe, though 1893 suggests maybe not. I've seen some people say they like this. I really don't. I'm really tempted. You're going to move it. I'm nominating this in the hate category. I find it absolutely honking. I don't mind a club crest in the middle. This one has been executed poorly because you just get drawn to the Macron one. You can't tell which team it is from a distance. And the big thing that looks like the kind of outside of the shield with 1893 on it looks like a watermark on the photo. It looks absolutely honking, and I don't think it'll look any better in real life.
I'll jump in next. I don't know quite know where to put it myself. Maybe dislike. It's similar to a top you'd wear a night out up the town clubbing. I don't know what, like a Fred Perry t-shirt.
That's a good way to compare it.
I think I do have a Freddie Perry t-shirt, very similar actually.
It's like
the collar, the sleeves.
It's like in school and your Microsoft Word and you push the wee button to centre everything. It's like they've just done that by accident.
Yeah.
It's not doing it for me. Dislike, I think, but I can
Robert?
I'll obviously need to stay there due to the... Oh no, it might not. I'll move up to dislike because I actually quite like it. I think it would actually... Yeah, I don't know what it is. If the Macron was maybe, I don't know, maybe underneath the badge and they didn't have that stupid kind of watermark thing on it, that'd be a love for me. But
do you know what would improve it? See if they had the text that said Macron.
Yeah.
Just the word Macron rather than the wee stupid jumpy person.
Yeah,
I don't like the big 1893. I can't get over it.
I think it'll look better in person, but
Kyle, Dundee United.
Of course.
That's me, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sorry, Robert.
Yes, I like that. It's orange. No. He's always say it's just a bog standard Dundee United top. I think it's quite nice. I quite like it. I think the black, just the simple black wings on the sleeve, sorry, and then on the back of the collar look quite nice. Sponsor probably a wee bit too big, but I think they've done well keeping it simple. I'm going to go like.
Point was made. It's a box standard Dundee United kit. It's just orange. The back's quite busy. I'm not a big fan of how busy the back is with the sponsors and that. With a name and number, it'll look worse.
I'd just like to chip in there that a lot of these tops don't show the back, so I feel like we kind of criticise the top too much on the back, considering we don't rate the rest of them on the back. Just to be a devil's advocate there.
When it's in front of you, though, you may as well get it up. Orange is always a nice colour. It's unique. You don't see many orange kits, so they'll stand out a lot. So I think slap bang down the middle. It's a meh.
I agree. I'm going to put it in meh. I find it normal. They've not done anything that makes me want to put it in like, and I don't like it as much as the two we've got in like so far. Kyle, your favourite. Views of a man standing inside one of the pillars of a Forth bridge, going, Hearts!
I was so confused you were going with that.
So was I.
I thought he was a failure with the pies. That was Kelly.
Yeah.
Shows my knowledge. I don't like it. Stripes don't suit the maroon, and there are too many colours. It's like a white, dark maroon, light maroon, hybrid. No, it's
Yeah,
dislike for me.
is it a third shade of maroon on the collar?
It could well be. There's just every possible shade of maroon, and it doesn't even match the colour of the badge. So
You're putting it in dislike. Robert, do you wish to move it?
Dislike, I can agree with Kyle's point. I don't like the stripes. I actually seen, I know we're not doing the away tops, I actually seen the away top in person today when I was up the town and I didn't like it, but just to put that out there. I think maybe like a white trim on the sleeves or on the collar would have even added to it, but nah, it's dislike for me, I'm afraid.
That's my biggest criticism. My biggest criticism is the sleeves look unfinished. Something else needs to
Yeah.
go on the sleeves. There's nothing like round the bottom, and when you've got stripes, that looks wrong. So we all agree on this one. Dislike.
I would interject though. You get like the B badge, or what you call it, the Clydesdale Bank Premier League badge. That one.
Yeah, it's the bottom of the sleeves for me. It doesn't. I can't get it to work. And I'm going to have a bevy with the high base Hibernian. I don't know what to do with this, to be honest. I don't know what I think of the collar. I can't decide if I like it or not. It looks like the stupid referee top from a few years ago. I don't mind the sleeves with the single green band around them, but ultimately, I don't think it's done enough for me to like it, and I don't dislike it, so I'm going to put it in meh, and you can put it where you want.
I've been inclined to agree. It's neither heads nor tails. It's a nice shade of green. That's about it. I like Joma. Joma's a nice brand as well.
Yeah, Robert?
Can't really add more.
It's meh for me. I mean, I do agree the big kind of green line on it and it makes it up. It's kind of generic. But the thing is, if they went for something like Hearts with a stripe, I think I'd be like, no, that's minging. So,
Yeah.
but it's not. It's kind of got like a vicar's collar on the. I'll go meh. I'll go meh.
Like this.
Yeah, exactly.
The more I look at this, the more I dislike it.
Let's move on then, shall we?
Yes. More than the Kelly.
Is it back to me?
Yes.
It's our lovely model in his camera in there, where he'll be aiming. Not the arrows are pointing where he's aiming at the goal, so not straight at it. Looks a lighter blue. Do you not think? I don't know. Maybe it's just the photo. The blue looks a bit lighter. I'm not a big fan of the Hummel that design because it just gives me kind of flashbacks to when Rangers were sponsored by Hummel, and I can just see Candias wearing that top. I miss him so much, but that's not the point. Oh yeah, Kale's wearing it. That's the one that didn't have the arrows on the. Oh no, they did actually. Yeah,
These
right.
measures all worn.
Well, Kyle barely did.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't dislike it though, so it's a meh. I'm very meh this evening.
Kyle, do you mind if I interject, Kyle, and say I'm going
to do anyway.
I'm going to propose that we put this in dislike. Two reasons. One, I can't read the orange sponsor, so that removes the point of being a sponsor. Number two, and this should be dislike alone, put the badge in a whole fucking stripe. The edges of it go onto a blue stripe, and that is a crime enough that it belongs in dislike.
I'd like to interject actually. You're the first person to slag off a massive sponsor.
Oh, it was more I couldn't read the orange on the blue and the white. Like, do something different with that.
Make up your mind.
Do something different. The orange doesn't work.
I'm going to... Sorry, I'll try to get my points on. I'm going to agree. Some meh. Perhaps just to spite you, just to see that big cheesy grin off your face. It's a Kelly kit. Draw me a Kelly kit. There you go.
Yeah, just put... Please, anyone with stripes, it's not hard. Just with the badge, especially the blue bits at the top and the bottom, put them inside a whole stripe, please.
I don't like how his sleeves all crumpled up. You can't see it in the photo in this, obviously, but the photo I've got, his sleeves crumpled one side, not the other. That's quite bugging.
Yeah.
It's
Moving
not the
on.
manufacturer's issue though.
I know, that's
Uh,
it. It's not relevant.
Is this me?
No,
Oh,
I think
lovely. Is it me?
Yes, well, it is now.
it needs to be
Delightful.
makes us froze. Continue.
Delightful. Should it not be you, Robert?
No, it should be me, I think,
Oh,
actually.
no, yeah, sorry. It should be Kyle, yes. Sorry,
Um,
Kyle was talking last. I got confused.
I like it. It's different from a normal Motherwell kit. They've same colours, but they've went for a different design. It's usually that amber primarily, but it's the hybrid. I do quite like it, so I'm going to go for a like.
They had the sash last year.
They did.
They
I like the
did.
white stripes.
I'll let
So
you
do
go
I.
next,
They're a
Greg.
great. So do I. They're a great band. Sadly, this kit is shit.
Well, fuck you.
I cannot. Something about it, and I know Robert is going to say the two words that I'm going to say. So I'll let him say them.
It's a training kit. But
Correct.
there's also another two words that I sum it up with. It's pajama top. And there's another other way I would summarize it is if you went to Asda during the Euros and that was an international kit, rip off the Macron badge, and that is a top you get in the supermarket for a fiver that you see lassies kicking about on TikTok shouting for whatever team it is. Even it didn't even have to be international. I hate it. It is hate. It's minging.
Do you know what? I'll agree with you. It's the so when I looked up these kits, the download images, I found the Motherwell kit and went in my head, what the fuck have they done with this?
It's horrible.
It is. Sorry, Kyle.
That's fine, I'm used to it.
The G4 claims claim on crimes against football tops because it's me.
Yep. Yes. Rangers. It's me to the Rangers. Rangers have had some belting kits in the past few years, I think. I'm not sure this is one of them. It looks a bit training toppy for me. The collar is a bit nondescript for me. I don't like the single red stripe down it. I don't dislike it enough to put it in dislike. I will suggest it goes in May. And there have been better Rangers kits. And the Celtic kit is a much more executed, like Celtic and Aberdeen are better executed, cleaner designs than this.
Different manufacturers, isn't it?
Yeah.
But that's not really relevant, but it is to me. I'll let the Rangers fan go next. You can.
As a Rangers fan, I dislike it. It's too plain, and I hate this random red stripe that's going down the arms. It just doesn't, for me, just doesn't sit right. I don't like the plain collar. Like Greg said, there's been a lot of better tops recently. It might grow on me when I see them playing in it, but it's a meh. But I was in terms of being a Rangers fan, that's a dislike top. So I wouldn't even object to put it in dislike this time.
We'll let Kyle have the casting vote.
I don't dislike it enough to be like it needs to be disliked. I'd probably say meh, but you know what I'm trying to say.
It's just like a stickier looking red line. I'm not. That's gonna. Looks just more like a t-shirt with a Rangers badge plastered on it. Again, that's kind of what football tops are. But, I'm that intrigued to say meh.
Cool, we're leaving it in May. It is. Robert, Ross County.
Closer look there. People are going to see it in my eyes.
You can see Ross County in your eyes. I should say the back of this
Meh.
kit is more interesting. It has a nice big stag on the back of the kit, but I can't decide if it's nice or not. So,
Well, doing backs to kits.
Robert.
Going meh. I mean, it isn't. It's all right. It doesn't stand out to me as like I really, really like that. I quite like the. I take it it's the centenary underneath.
Yeah.
I feel like more could have maybe been done, but at the same time, they probably haven't overdone it. So
No centenary. It's in the 30 years. 94 to
I
2024.
couldn't read it.
Yeah.
I assumed it was 1924.
Some sort of anniversary, though.
Oh well. So,
Yeah.
If there's any Ross County fans that I've offended when I know no Ross
Except
County
one.
fans listen to this.
We know one. We don't know. He doesn't listen to us, but we know one Ross County fan.
Yeah, he's a prick.
Hopefully, he's not watching.
Yeah.
Right, let's keep going.
I hope you enjoyed the Euros final if you did.
Anyway, I'm gonna do next. Fuck you.
Sorry, just hold up. Yeah, Ross County, Kyle.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I'm not a big fan of the colour navy. It's very panicky, I know, but
You can't do much about that when you're Ross County, really.
you can make it a little bit. They've had lighter colours. It looks like it's been hoisted to the washing machine straight away.
Vincent Tan over here trying to change the colours.
It looks dead.
Oh,
It just looks wet. That's my input. I'm going to go for dislike.
Cool.
Looks right.
I'm going to leave it in May. It's a Ross County top. It's done literally nothing for me. It does nothing. They could have made it a lot worse. I think they could have changed the colour of the sponsor. A white sponsor should be given credit. Kyle, St Johnston.
St Johnston. Bloody hell, that's
This appears to be a render rather than an actual top for reference.
what?
Like this appears to be, some of them have looked like actual tops, whereas this one, like the others, this one looks more graphically designed than all the others in my head, and I don't know why I've said that.
I don't like it. I'm going to say dislike again. Just the stripes.
I'm curious about Robert's views on this.
I quite like it. I think they've done quite well. Simple, but it's effective. I like the collar, and I like the wee additions of the colour on the sleeve. I'm going like.
I am happy to move this to like. I think if you're a St Johnston fan, this could go down as a classic. Maybe not under Craig Levine's football, but like this has some sort of retro feel to it that I seem to just think is all right. Like, I think it's better than a lot of the tops out there. I quite like, in comparison to Hearts, I think the stripes have been done well. They've got something around the sleeve to round them off. The collar doesn't look too bad. I like the flashes of gold kicking about. I think it looks quite good.
That's two tops that Kells has been put at one end and it's been put at the other.
Oh, here we go. Greg gets
Oh, shite.
St Mirren. As someone who supports a team with black and white striped tops, this is how not to do one, in my opinion. There are a few, like, I think Newcastle, like, at the end of their time, people were doing Newcastle tops with the shite blue sponsor quite well by doing flashes of blue elsewhere in the kit. St Mirren instead have decided to go with the yellow from their badge elsewhere in the kit, which is commendable, but doesn't work with the blue. The badge, this time, because it's in a circle, slightly works by going over the side, but I'll still punish them for it anyway and suggest that I dislike this.
The only team that look right in black and white stripes are Heston Rovers, but I'm putting this one meh.
I'm more in the dislike. The stripes are all moving stripes are bloody wavy.
That could just be the photograph, to be fair.
Could be, but I'm not having it, so that's throwing me off. The gold trim's quite nice, though.
Yeah, fair. So we will move on to the championship after doing all of those. Robert, you have the Airdrieonians.
One word, dislike. It's the same design they use every year.
Is this not significantly different from last year's?
I don't know. If I look at an energy top, that's what I think of. So maybe I'm wrong. I can't say I look at Airdrieonian tops very often.
I think they've had a big V for the last 40 years.
Yeah, that's the tradition, though, isn't it?
So it's like the diamonds.
I feel like
it's the gold that's different.
I would have sworn they did that last year, but I might be wrong.
Didn't really suit them.
I don't like it anyway. Dislike. I'm not going to make much. Interesting name of sponsor. I don't know if I'll get demonetized if I say that out loud. Oh wait, we have an explicit podcast. It says Wholemasters.
That's what I chuckled at when I seen it.
I also chuckled at Wholemasters.
I don't know what this is about in the sleeve. The Airdrie community
What's their charity?
Oh well. Whoops. I never said a thing.
Yes, I am happy to leave this in dislike. I don't care enough. I think it is definitely not a meh, and I don't think I like it.
No. It looks like a little Top Man t-shirt or a big V-neck.
It looks very weird. Something about it just looks off. Cool.
Guys from Geordie Shore wore that in, I think it was season 1.
So Kyle, you get the enemies, the Ayr United.
There's only just one of two places. It's either dislike or hate. My first pet peeve gripe is when they write out the badge like that.
They all look the same and they all look awful.
I think it's like it.
It's a vintage look, but I think it's hideous.
It's a play on the classic kits of yesteryear. I quite like the having that out for a change actually.
I don't think the sponsors like just interferes with the stripes either. Just kind of takes away from it as well. So I don't know which one it is.
It's like they've copied and pasted the one with the white background instead of the one with the removed background. They've not done the editing properly.
It's not transparent. I don't know which one it is, so I'll let you argue or not, I think.
Which one are you putting it in is the question, because it depends. Like, we might have different opinions.
dislike, but I'm open to hate.
I think Robert's not going to let me put it in hate, so that's fine.
I like it. I think they're doing quite well. I quite like the black, the weave, with the black collar and the black sleeves. But they've also got the kind of hint of white in. I like the kind of traditional looking badge. I do agree it's not a love because it's Air United. No, I'm not being biased. I do agree the sponsor. If like it was just the writing and the badge over the top of the stripes, it would look much better. So I'm going like. So you probably want to keep it in dislike.
I am keeping it in dislike. It's such a nothing kit. Something that isn't a nothing kit. Why do I always get the weird ones? Dunfermline.
Let me see half of it.
I mean, you can see all the bits that matter, and I don't like them. I'm going with pajama top. I'm going with kind of training toppy. It doesn't look like someone's home kit. There is about 4 different shades of blue. The collar and the sleeve cuffs are about the only thing that works. I am putting this in hate.
Don't hate it, but I dislike it.
I think I'm also in the dislike camp. It's like a prison top. Something you to draw in your primary school prison paper.
The midfielder in the striped pajamas.
Yes. Right, let's move on.
Robert Falkirk.
One word, hate. I don't like it. It looks shit.
Uh,
Just this funky carrot that keeps. I know it's our sponsor, but like, surely you could do that instead of like this weird kind of fade thing. It's like they've been doing it on Microsoft Paint and they've left that on and they've thought, if I press Control Z here, it's going to take away too much work and time, so we're just going to call it a day.
I'm just going to agree it's horrifying.
3 for Houfen. Next. It's just horrendous. Livy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got heart back to the Dundee United. It's a unique colour. The golden and black and gold works really well together. So I'm going to put in like.
Is there a texture on it?
Yeah.
I think so. This fella's good to be standing up straight though.
Robert, I'll let you, if you want to put this higher, I will not stand in your way. The only thing that has stopped me from putting it higher is the sponsor's too big and looks weird.
I think I love it. I just think they've done it really well. I like it, like a round collar. Like Kyle said, well, I don't know if I agree, I'm maybe disagreeing with what Kyle said, but you can have a Livy top, but I think they've put a nice spin on it. It isn't too much and it looks good. So I'm going to go love.
I agree. I said I was between like and love. You convinced me, Robert.
I'm just scared of commitment. That's the reason I couldn't say love.
You're going to what?
I'm just scared of commitment. That's why I can't say love.
You should sort that out in your personal life. Martin. This should have been under G for Green at Martin, but I wasn't paying attention. We're going back to the age-old tradition of names on tops for centenaries. It's not even their centenary, it's 150. That's not a proper centenary. I don't know what I think of the gold. I like the fact they've put a sponsor in a white hoop. It doesn't look horrendous. However, I'm still not sure whether I like it or not. I am going for the fact that I am not sure means it probably belongs in May.
I don't like how big the stripes are. It's maybe a bit of a shite gripe, but
No, I don't think that's a shite gripe at all.
I think stripes need to be there's a certain width, and they've exceeded that quite comfortably. So May is fine because it's not bad overall. The gold does kind of save. I like the gold.
Robert?
Dislike.
May it stays. Robert, back to you. Boing.
This can boing boing out of here. It's minging. I think all the O'Neill's tops are minging, to be honest. It's just I don't like the Clyde belt bits over the lines. I don't like the lines. I don't like the collar. I don't like the sleeves. I don't like the top. It's hate.
I would like to propose pulling it out of hate, Kyle. I don't think it's a hate. I think it's a very like divisive top. I don't think I hate it. I think there's enough that I don't like that outweighs the stuff I do. I.e., we don't need the thing and the thing that says O'Neill's. Just write the word O'Neill's. The sponsor, as you say, Robert, either sort the width of your stripes or put it in one stripe. However, I do like the kind of texture on the red bit that makes it look velvety.
That was the opposite. I didn't like that. I was inclined to say dislike because I feel like the gold band kind of saves it.
Hmm.
I'm a bit of a sucker for gold.
So you're putting it in dislike.
I would say dislike back, and I'm open to hate because it's picking me in.
I'll agree moving it out of dislike. Kyle, it's you for Queen's Park. Notably, this is Queen's Park's home top from last year as well. They have decided that due to the cost of living crisis, they are just going to keep the same home top.
Guess a minute. I like it. It's simple. End of. I think like.
Robert, thoughts?
It's meh for me. I don't like the red top, but I think but it probably wouldn't stand out if it was black and white. That's the issue. I'll go meh, but I wouldn't object to it being like.
I'm putting it in meh on the basis that I can count about 6 different colours on it.
Yeah.
The sponsor just is badly executed for me. This, for me, Kyle, could be the opposite. I think there's too many stripes.
No, that's the stripes I like when it's. There's lots of stripes.
Cool. And it's me to close out the championship with Wraith Rovers. I thought I liked this. I've now seen the top, like the bit above the shoulders, on top of sleeves. And I will say Robert's 2 favourite words, training kit. It is a meh for me. There's not enough that I dislike about it to put it anywhere else.
I really like it. I was supposed to love. I don't think it's quite love, but I like it.
What about his shorts
Yeah, let me open the photo again.
with his casual wear?
Oh, I enjoy the kind of cargo shorts. It's now a love. Nah, it's like I probably like.
In the May. It's defines a trading top, I would say.
Yeah. Cool.
Definitely like.
Should say this is the end of the championship. There is no Hamilton Accies top yet. They may have played in it, it may be released, but there is no image that I can find. If you go in their club shop, you can order it, but there is no image. So sorry, Accies, you're not being included here. The same is the case for the first 2 alphabetical teams in League One, which are Alloa and Annan. They also have not released kits yet. Annan at the weekend, for example, played in last year's home top against Inverness. So the first League One kit is from Arbroath, Robert.
Hey, it's got this kind of weird pattern that has in the Scotland top. The Scotland top grew on me, but I don't like it in the Arbroath colours, so it's hate.
It's tartan.
Is it?
It's a tartan effect.
That was not pulled off very well. Hate.
Well,
I don't mind. I would say so. So I mean, I quite like the patterns. And again, so one of those unique colours you don't see an awful lot of. Again, it's a maroon. 2 or 3 teams, but I would say it's a meh.
cool. I dislike it, so this is going to go well.
Just like then
It
in the middle.
would be just like how.
Cool. Nice.
Of course,
Easy.
just suit you.
Lovely, as ever. Also, no Cove Rangers top out yet, so Kyle has Dumbarton.
I hope you see my face there. This is absolutely rank rotten. I'm not gonna. It's minging. Hate that checkered effect. Clarity.
I think it may be based on the print and design company. I mean, I'm a dislike, not hate, but a dislike.
This for me is worse than Falkirk. It's the worst of the lot for me by a mile.
No way. No way. There's one worse.
Is it yet to come?
Yeah.
Queens.
Don't you dare say that. I'll come and get you.
Delightful.
Spoiler, it's this next one.
Oh,
You've
shit,
obviously
yeah.
never looked too far ahead.
I forgot about this. Again, from a distance, I thought this isn't too bad. I've looked at it close up. Training kit, black sleeves. What the fuck were they thinking?
What's that game when you have to move the wee thing at the bottom to hit the ball up and try and eliminate all the wee
What,
blocks?
Space Invaders?
No, I know what it means.
No, it's not.
So you
Viewers will
it's
know.
similar. It's like that. You bounce the ball, it bounces back at you.
Yeah, I'm with
Used
you.
to play it.
Not
Used to play
Space
it in
Invaders.
S1 computing. So
Yeah, I'm with you.
who's-
Like a block
whose
breaking
shot is
game.
this? Yeah, whose shot is
Mine,
this?
I've already put it in hate.
It's hate. It's horrible.
Well, for what it's worth, I don't mind it.
Cool.
Sorry, Cali fans.
Robert, Kelly.
I don't know. I don't mind it.
Saying
it's probably
having a
met.
scarf is a bit weird in Scotland. Eye scarf?
For a Kelty top, I like. Probably in
Yeah.
general would probably be meh. But for the Kelly top, I'm pretty sure that's much nicer than what they had last season. So I'm going to like.
I like it as well.
I
That's an
think it's
Adidas top done well.
I think it's a bit training kitty for my liking, but it's not awful. I will happily have it in like.
I'm a fan of the fadey looking design, what we call it, stripy. Different.
The only thing putting me off is eye scaff, which I just find funny. But
Oh,
we've like basically said that every maroon top so far has been a bit shit. Like we've said, Heart Starworld were shit. This is one that like it's better than both of those two, clearly.
pick of the bunch.
Yes, Kyle. Oh no! Oh
Oh,
no!
sorry.
Queens.
That's what the noise was. It's a love just for the man alone.
Yeah, right. Move on.
I was going to say that. Love the man, love the top. What a beauty.
I'm not a big fan of the top, but that's just
Nah,
me.
fucking love the top. It's got a retro feel about it. I love those wee faint lines. It makes it feel so retro. They've done the collar and the sleeves well. The collar I was a bit at first glance, but see when they had it on Saturday, it is spectacular. I love it. I will be purchasing it. The sponsor kind of blends in well with the top. I think they've done everything right. Macron, well done, son. Or whoever makes the tops, it's love for me.
Kyle,
I
you
don't.
get it to put where you want it.
I was actually because I'm not a big fan of like the collars, a real collar. I'm a t-shirt sort of fella.
But I think that works with the retro vibe.
The fact I've dragged it to love is indicative of where it's going.
Yeah, well, I guess I'd be when it's me who went first.
So nice. Best Queen's top in years.
But I'll say love because it's got Benjamin Lasson in it, so I'll let you off.
Fine. Next up is Stenismuir.
What the fuck is that?
This is me. You know how we said there was one worse to come? I was very convinced it was this. It's going in hate. It's another example of like what I said about the Dundee kit. It's a watermark over the image. It absolutely is the watermark the people like the fans' names on the top, which just don't work in white or in that direction. Is it the random two stripes, or is it the fact that Lock Hire could be the name of some shit local graphic designer who's made this and put his name on top of it as a watermark?
Like I said, the Roadrunner's been over it. I think it represents why it's the only all sport top in that whole all the divisions. It had potential and they fucked it up. I don't know.
Two other comments to add to my previous comments. Actually, one, that collar does not work. It looks like a top from like a polo shirt for a shite private school. Two, it also looks like a referee top because they've got Specsavers on the arm.
Yes, this is going to go Barcelona top for like 19 canteen.
Right, cool. Are we all agreed it's an hate?
Oh, I love it.
Do you know?
Yeah,
hate's fine.
Yeah, into League Two, a couple of kits missing from here. Also, so there are only 6. Bonnyrigg is one of those missing. So Robert, you will start with Clyde.
I don't like a Puma top, but however, that's been done quite well. I'd say like as opposed to love, but it's nowhere near the Livy and the Queen's top. So I'll go like. They've done well. I like that the sponsor's red.
I would like to propose putting this in meh on the basis that this is the most bland football top it is possible to make.
If they put anything else on it, you'd be going, they've done too much. Why did they not just make a basic kit?
I see a proposal. I reject it because I think it's nice. I like it. It's simple.
Cool. It is, yeah, it's the most bland football top I've ever seen in my life.
But they play in white. That's just the thing. They play white, black shorts.
It said returning to white on the club shop bump. So,
oh well, don't follow Clyde.
There we go. Moving on. East Fife. Oh.
Standard from East Fife in it. Stripes. Not enough gold for me.
I can't decide if it's meh or dislike for me. And the fact that the sponsor looks like it says meh makes me think we should put it in meh. There's enough crimes there that I'd happily put it in dislike. Once again, club badge outside of stripes, millions of different colours, and not doing a ton with the colour.
Compared to other things I dislike, it's nowhere near as bad as those.
I think they've done simple well. I like it.
So meh is the fair compromise then.
Yes.
Yes, cool. Edinburgh City. I would like to revisit my proposal from earlier. This is the most bland football top anyone has ever made.
He looks like a hard James McLean.
This one does not even have the red cuffs on the sleeves that the Clyde one did. This is not even a training kit. This is either a shirt you wear to high school PE with the school badge on it and some random sponsor for no reason, or it's a shirt people are giving out for free. Box Energy are giving out for free at the local gym. It is the most meh thing anyone has ever made.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I think it's simple but too simple. So May is fine.
Oh, I could go down, but I don't think there's enough there for me to mark it down on anything.
You can't go wrong with simple. Simple's key, but it's too simple.
Do you know what? In the same vein as Clyde, now you've said it, I could come round to Clyde by saying, see if they gave that some black cuffs and a black collar, it would look fine.
They might go in the back, I don't know, but we don't trust the backs.
3 to go. Robert, you have Kyle's favourite team, 4 far.
I don't know. I say back in sky blue is their campaign motto.
It is. This is the most recent one that came out today as of recording.
Is that Pendle, the sponsor that
It
like
is Pendle.
me and Kel used to have to wear when back in the Heston days?
Oh,
It's nice, but it's not my favourite. I'm probably gonna go meh.
I would say it's very Man City.
Do you know
Well,
what? It's basically a knockoff of a Man City top for how many
Yeah.
years ago?
Last season or something.
Last season? Yeah, I can see
when
Jack
was
Grealish in it.
when was Man City sponsored?
Well, like,
Manufactured by Pendle.
like the light blue and then even lighter blue stripes.
Yeah.
I'm joking. I just want a bite. It's meh for me.
I don't mind. I would say May's respectable.
Yes, May is the correct place for
And I
me
think
as
that's
well.
actually Stuart Morrison, ex-Queens.
Well then, Kyle, penultimate one, Spartans.
I went too far. Yeah, it's alright. Actually, I quite like that. Like the jazzy design on it.
Yeah.
The sponsor even looks relatively alright. Doesn't
Yep.
look out of place. Likes or favours.
Fits with the badge. I am like all day with this. This is simple done well.
I like it.
Again.
I'd preferred it if the JTech bit was all red, but I'm assuming that's the colours of the company. So I'll stick with Merc. I mean, not Merc. Sorry, like it's been
It's
a
not
long
Spartans
episode.
colours.
I don't mind it because it mixes in with the blue and the back
Yeah,
of
but
Spartans
I'd
badge.
prefer if it was just completely red. But that's just me.
Lastly for me is Sterling Albion, and I am going to put it out there and say that I am putting this as the third candidate for love. I think this has been executed really well. I like the graphic of the Wallace Monument in the background. This is something you could easily see go in for a reasonable bit of money on a retro site in 10 years' time. I think it looks really good. I am more than happy to propose this going into love.
I really like it, and I really like the collar, and I really like the sleeves. The only gripe is that the M&G sponsor is slightly, overlapped by the monument. See if the monument was just moved over slightly, if it wasn't in the sponsor, or the sponsor was made smaller, it would be so much better. I mean, that's what takes it out of love for me. But maybe I'm just being too pernickety. I think it'll probably look better on. I think I wouldn't take it out of. I wouldn't argue with it being in love. I'd probably suggest like, but it's one of those. It's a really like if we had that category.
Again, my kind of fight back with that is that, and I know you hate me doing it, but if I look relatively at everything else we've got in like, I prefer it to everything else in there.
If you want to suggest love and Kyle agrees, I'm happy with it.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't agree.
He never does.
Compared to this Johnson kit, aye.
Celtic,
just leave
Aberdeen.
Aye.
Oh yeah.
Leave it there.
Delightful.
Yeah.
So this has been the end of our kit tier list. Apologies if you noted the small continuity error in the middle. Lol, there may have been a massive fuck up that we might put after the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed this, and let us know if you disagree with us in the comments below, and we will see you soon.
All I'm saying is, even though I'm being biased, and I'm not, but because it's the best, the Queen of the South top is the number one top this year. Love. Right, Caesar.
Godspeed.
Hello. Once again, this is Greg after the credits asking, what the fuck is this? We said Stereosphere was the worst SPFL home kit release so far. Hamilton Accies released this the day I edit this podcast. what the actual hell is this? Hamilton Accies are confirmed scared of the 3 pints and a clean sheet kit review, and with good reason. Thank you very much for watching. Let us know what you think of all these kits in the comments. Give us a wee like on the video and a subscribe as well. See you soon.